Hello and welcome to the July 9th, 2024 Solana Memecoin Trading Journal and Watchlist. My name is FOMO, you mofo. I trade Solana meme coins. That is it. I am learning the rest as I go and sharing it with you. Before we begin, nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. If you'd like to get in real time plays, alpha, and everything else in between, go ahead and join my Telegram and follow me on X. Now, with all that mumbo jumbo out of the way, let's dive into what is happening with our Solana meme coins. I went on a rant earlier today in my Telegram. If you're not a part of it, I kind of spoke a little bit to how I feel about the overall market and how we're not really seeing memes sustain over time. Um, and what I mean by that is that a lot of new pairs, a lot of new launches are dying rather quickly, which happens all the time. But I think the bigger issue right now is that we're seeing these massive pushes from KOLs and influencers and whatnot, and that they die very, very quickly. And I would like to reiterate what I said over here on the Telegram. Here's the voice memo if you guys want to listen to it. But basically, here's the solution to it. What needs to happen is that you get a solid group of KOLs, maybe two, maybe five, whatever, ones will work for their bags, and you vest their supply for 4 to 6 weeks. Because the thing with these coins that launch, and I named a few of them, Floppy and Scooby and whatever other ones have been uh, shared by the same group of KOLs. And again, just like I said on the voice memo, there's nothing wrong with a group pushing a coin. The issue is that the same group pushes multiple coins that end up looking like this over a span of days. And I'm talking from, you know, 4 or 5 days. Like the lifespan is getting even shorter on these, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, the answer again is just vesting the supply because what happens with these KOL coins is that you have 15 to 20 people with over 1% of the token, which that doesn't mean much when it's at 42K market cap, right? But let's see, peak for this one, for example, was 4.5 million market cap. So that was like 10 million tokens is like 1% or something like that. Let me see if I can find something that's 4.4, 4 point something million. But anyway, let's just do this one. I don't know what this is, but that's like 30K worth of a token or 200 SOL. And when you have 10 to 15 KOLs in a group chat that have this much of the supply and are holding this, it becomes very PvP internally in that chat. People start to panic sell the bottom or as it's going down, and then it eventually goes to shit, which is what we've seen happen just more often. And again, I'm not sell shaming, not talking down on your favorite KOL. I do my fair share of paid shills, but again, I think the answer is very simple. Just vest their supply over 4 to 6 weeks, and will alleviate some of that sell pressure that we're seeing on these KOL coins. So again, you could join the Telegram and listen to my full rant. I went off a little bit. It's like a 5 minute listen or so, but I think it's worthwhile. But yeah, what needs to happen? I talked about this on my Twitter earlier. Is that we just need to stick to the basics. We gotta study with Billy and Tremp. We need to find projects that are a CTO, a good meme, have good metrics, right? Like the holder count is rising consistently, and that they have a good active community. And I haven't really seen this other than type shit and Buddy recently. But yeah, that's kind of my overall sentiment on these various different Cabal or KOL coins that we've been seeing a lot more frequently. Um, but yeah, those are just some of my initial thoughts on where I feel the market is at. But other than that, my portfolio update again, I'm still pretty inactive besides KOL stuff. Don't really have an update on personal trades. The only two coins I've really been trading or just buying and holding have been type shit, buddy, and Kamala. Um, but yeah, let's talk about just let's just talk about type shit real quick. Just because I think this one is pretty promising. It's a 3 day old token, and it's it falls in the Zoomer meta, and it's kind of hard to explain what exactly it is. I don't really, yeah. So I don't know how to pronounce this. It's a term that is used in conjunction with the phrase, idiom, verb, or adjective to quickly summarize a given scenario. Popular amongst youth, but catching worldwide popularity with hit songs in pop culture. So on knowyourmeme.com, type of shit I've been on, type of shit, type shit, same thing. It's 2022 meme, and yeah, it's been around for a while. They have a PFP generator now, which is kind of cool. So generate your type shit. They import something. Anyway, I'm not gonna mess with that. But yeah, so like Future, Metro Boomin, and Travis Scott. Then I think that's Playboy Cardi. I don't know. They have a song. It's a CTO. It's a good meme. A lot of people say this term type shit. It really reminds me of Aura, how it had a huge run up and then it started dipping, and then it just went into an accumulation phase over a few days before it really took off into like the double digit multi-million market cap. I think we shared this in the Telegram at 800K or something. Let me see. Type shit by. Pretty sure. Or no, I tweeted about it. I didn't call it in the Telegram. Yeah. I had to pull out my receipts, bro. Yeah, type shit. It was at 1 million market cap. Then I hit 3, I think 3.5 or something. Why am I on price? I don't care about price. I care about market cap. Yeah, 3.49. It wicked to 5. So if it goes down below 2 million, it might even go down as low as back to 1 million. That's fine. I'll just buy more. But if I learned anything from Aura, for example, I can definitely foresee this going higher. Even when you think of like Zoomer, for example, which and I'm super regretting not buying this on the lows when the attention wasn't on it, and I'm such an idiot for dismissing it on that video. If you don't remember, I talked about it in the first week of June, and I was like, yeah, Zoomer meta's dead, and then it started picking up volume. If I had just looked at it, yeah, we'd be up crazy, but it's okay. We bid it around 1 to 3 million, I think, or 5 million, something like that. I don't really know. Just kind of bought some and forgot about it. But with Zoomer and even Aura, like I mentioned, it ripped and then it dipped and then it ripped back again. Like literally, this was at like 12 million earlier today when I was talking about it to someone on Twitter. 10 to 12. So it just went through this long accumulation phase here when it first launched, right? Like it hit like I think 3 million as well, and then yeah, it was just in accumulation this entire time here. You can even throw it on the 4 hour because it looks even sexier. But yeah, like shit, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, like look at that. It was in accumulation for quite some time. Yeah, let me see. Date and price. I don't know how to do TI. I fake it till I make it. So 19 days? Is that right? No. Yeah? Oh, wait, I'm like measuring the time. Yeah, 20 days of accumulation, which is crazy to think. 20 days feels like a long ass time in meme coins. But it went through 19 days of accumulation before it fully ripped. We might see the same thing play out here with type shit. Like, fuck, man, Aura is like mooning right now. What's going on? Um, but yeah, it's about to break all time high and hopefully stay up there on the 4 hour. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I like type shit. It's a cool meme to say. Uh, Very metal, rock and roll, or whatever type of vibe it's going on with. I don't really know what to call this, but I like it. Looks cool. But yeah, I'm really bullish on this one. And even just like on our Zoomer watch list here, type shit has the most transactions and the most makers right now because it is the newest, I think, Zoomer Memecoin that I've added to this watch list. And if we sort this list by market cap, I mean, like lock in is almost at 30 mil, or is almost at 20 set hamsters out there. Zoomer, I feel, is mispriced because, again, on the last video that I talked, that when we talked about this, Zoomer can encompass all of these memes because these all it's called the Zoomer meta. You know what I mean? So Zoomer can make content around the sad hamster. It can make content around aura, lock in, let him cook, motion, etc. Because all these terms are Zoomer meta terms. Um, but yeah, I think Zoomer's mispriced just based off of lock-in being up there. And lock-in kind of feels like a crypto term in a way because like we're accustomed to hearing it from other crypto people. Um, but Aura, for example, that one's kind of leading the charge in this overall Zoomer meta. And if again, remember, Sad Hamster, man, this thing fucking moved like crazy. I think it hit like 70 million last time we checked. Yeah, 60 and it wicked to like 79. So like this one is still primed to take off one day, but like if a sad hamster can hit that high, Aura and Zoomer, for example, can exceed that too, which I think is great. Um, Riz is also catching bids. We were pretty early to Riz. I feel like we were too early because then the Zoomer meta died shortly after. But yeah, see here, I cut when it broke this purple box and then kind of died. And I'm curious, was it another 20 days of accumulation or was it more? It felt like it was longer. Yeah, 53 days. So it was a few months, 2 months, a month and a half of just like it being inactive and dead. So Zoomer meta kind of died off here. Um, and now it's back full force. And I still think Riz is a great meme. Just the attention wasn't on this meta. Same thing with mewing. And I talked about it quite a few times. Even when it rugged, I kept encouraging people to buy it. But unfortunately, just wasn't really getting a lot of support from even the original KOLs that were pushing this coin. They weren't even supporting the CTO. They weren't really talking about it. If you check one of my videos from I think mid May, I expressed that it's kind of sad that they weren't. They still aren't. I don't feel. It's a great meme too. That it had great content and it was super promising, but unfortunately the dev rugged. But um, I still think mewing is a great meme too in terms of like the super meta. This one I was really bullish and excited about, and I still am. And it looks like it's catching some more bids here and getting more volume. So interesting to see where it goes. And motion, I just added this back. Like holy fuck, it just like mooned randomly. Um, so crazy. Um, yeah, I have no words. I totally missed this one, and I just added it to the watch list like earlier today. And yeah, it's another one of those slang Zoomer terms that a lot of people say, and it's insane. But yeah, kudos to the CTO team, and if you bought the bottom, um, another coin that I'm really excited about that seems undervalued on this watch list, just sorted by market cap, are Manifest and Silence. So all these Zoomer coins are at 1 million plus market cap, and Manifest and Silence are not there yet, and I feel like they should be. Manifest, Rich Rach on Twitter and on her Telegram is a part of this team. I think she was involved in the CTO of it. But yeah, I think it could definitely go higher just because the community is still loud on X. They keep rating me anytime I talk about Zoomer Meta. They just posted 9 minutes ago, so they're pretty active, and we're always manifesting our bags to go higher. Um, and yeah, there's 2,000 manifestors in the Telegram. They got listed on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. They're doing the thing, and the community is forming. It's also cat, which is nice. And then silence as well. I've talked about this one a few times. Whenever on normie Twitter or on TikTok, whenever there's a content piece created around King Baldwin, it usually does pretty well. It goes pretty viral, and they're still rocking and rolling too. They're still well. They haven't posted since July 3rd, so they need to definitely pick up the pace on Twitter if they want to survive. But um, it I re- in real life meme channels, whenever they post it, it does get a ton of views and it's a good meme. You know, but they just need to be more active on Twitter, and the community just needs to be more active as well. Volume really isn't there to really push it to a million plus, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the coming weeks, the communities, the traders realize that it's definitely undervalued compared to everything else that we're seeing happen with the Zoomer meta because it's just popping off right now. So this is the meta that I'm excited about, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. So we kind of skipped Politify and Cats, but let's talk a little bit about Politify and what's going on with it. So obviously Bowden is still Bowdening. There's not much to say. It's catching a little bit of bids here because I think Pow shielded it on his Twitter earlier. But let's be real, like he, I don't know. I'm not really involved in politics, and just he in real life he's just not doing well. People are betting against him. They don't think he's gonna be doing really well. Like he's not fit to be the president or whatever. So I'm not really bullish on it. More bullish on Trump and comma, just because Trump, as you know, I've been in it since sub 10K market cap when the CTO happened, which that was like one of the craziest trades of my life. But yeah, I'm still bullish on it. I have a moon bag. I don't touch it. I don't even look at it. I don't even know how much I have. I have like 0.5% or 1%. I don't even know. But I don't touch it. I don't look at it. It's just going to be a surprise for me whether Trump wins or loses. I'll look at it when he's after the election or right before just to see what's up. But yeah, Trump is still good. It's in a good dip to bid here. And comma, apparently she's still, speculating that she's going to replace Bowden here. So I think it's in another great place to bid here. So like the previous all time high has now became the support. So as long as the support here, this level doesn't break, we should see it come back up. So this is where we called it previously, right around here, around 3 million. It's at 4 million. So so long as we stay above, I think like three, we should be in good shape. Obviously, the danger zone is if it breaks that support, but yeah, I think the odds are more in our favor here for a pretty nice trade if you can get back to all time high. That's about a almost a 300% increase here. So um, I think that's a good one to place your bets on. Other than that, I think some that are really undervalued that I think are going to surprise people are Tucker, Jones, and Juve Rugen, just because these are like the podcast figures. Oh, and Bond, of course, but that one's always struggled. But Tucker, for example, like we caught this reversal here, and then it just broke this like previous support that it had, and it fell off even more just because volume and attention went elsewhere. But I think I mentioned in the last video, like they're still pumping out content like crazy. See, they just posted a video yesterday, which is good to see. So they're posting at least one video a day, and they're still rocking and rolling. They're pretty consistent with everything. I still don't know who this guy is. I think he's like a reporter or a podcaster. I don't really remember when I looked it up briefly, but yeah, a lot of people know who he is in real life, and it's been holding this area or this level for a few days now. Like the 11 10 10 to 10 to 20 million for the past like week or two, I think. So yeah, I think 10 million is like that psychological bottom that they're kind of making up here, because you can see there was a green day when it did wick down to 9.54, so people wanted to get it back up to at least 10 or 13. So those are the things you kind of have to look at in charts, just like round even numbers like 10 million market cap and things like that can become the top or can become the bottom. And we see it with a lot of our like low cap shitters. Like everyone likes to sell at 1 million market cap because they feel like that's the top, or like that's a good number to sell their 3x or whatever. I don't know, that's just how people think in this space. But yeah, all-time high is like 100 million or something for this thing. So hey, if we get back up there, that's a 10x, just you know buy $1,000 worth right now and forget about it, and hopefully it hits all-time high in the coming weeks, and you made 10 grand. So that's just how I like to think about this stuff, and I'll probably buy my $1,000 later on. But kind of same thing with Jew. Everyone knows who Joe Rogan is. Uh, Previously, I shared it around this market cap 3 to 500K, and kind of the same thing happened like what happened with Aura. Like people like it pumped quickly, and then it kind of dumped, and then it just went, I'm not gonna fucking do this, but it just over a few days it like ripped, so you got to sometimes be patient and believe in things, and it's hard to do that with these coins when you see coins like Scooby or whatever that people are promising being like the future of finance, and then they just end up doing this. So I get it, but I think sussing out good communities, sussing out the metrics we talked about earlier on in this video, like just growing holder counts and good content and communities forming slowly is where the money is at, in my opinion. So just for example, look at Retardio. I've kind of been sidelined on this one since the start, and I say Retardio all the what the fuck is this? I say Retardio all the time, and I even bought a Retardio NFT. And yeah, I mean, I by no means did I get in super early into Retardio, but I still, bidded like in the, I think, 15 or 20 million market cap range, and now it's sitting at a comfy 78 million, which is nice and crazy. But this is one of the loudest communities on Solana as far as like NFTs and shitcoins go. So it's not surprising to see them where they're at, by all means. But yeah, that's where you gotta kind of have to pay attention to certain things, like certain communities and certain terms that are thrown around a lot, um, and kind of just use your judgment around there. So yeah, that's it on Politify. Let's talk about cats for a little bit. But my two favorite cats still are Michi and Minnie, and both of those are still down from all-time high levels, but I still think that they're good bids to throw in. I think the last time we did a video, it was around the 15 cent range. Now it's at the 11 cent range. So we're almost at that psychological number of like the 10 cent range, to where I think the last time it hit that, a lot of bids came through here. So yeah, so you hit like the 9 to 10 cent range, and a bunch of green, a bunch of buys came through and pumped it to 25 cents again. So that might happen again here shortly. So definitely worth placing some bids here. And then with Mini, kind of same thing. It's been in accumulation for quite some time, I feel. Ever since it dropped below 5 mil, it's been, or is that 5 million market cap? I don't even know. Let me see. Is that, yeah, 5 million. So ever since it dropped here, I think a whale sold off or something, or I think this is when the market crashed back in June. Yeah, it's just been an accumulation here from the bottom was like 2 million to, yeah, to five. So 2 to 5 is still a good bidding range to get back up to all-time high, which all-time high was like 23 million, which is crazy. So I'm still bullish on Mini and Michi. Those are my two favorite cats of this cycle. Other than that, Popcat is still doing its thing. I've never really touched it, just because again, this is that I feel priced out. But some people have fun bidding with size. I mean, if you can throw in 50K here and double it because it has the liquidity for that, why not? And I would totally do that if I was a better trader, but I'm not, which is fine. Celebrities, I haven't really been paying attention if more celebrities drop coins or not, but they're all down. These celeb coins. Mother's the only one that I would actually throw some bids at, just because she's still very active on X from what I've seen. And I feel like the bottom might be in here, just because the first, right before it like ripped to, what is this? God, how do I automatically make deck screener to open up in market cap? Can someone help me? Yeah, 36 mil. yeah, on like the fourth day that it like launched, I feel like I bought more here because I felt like it was gonna go higher. So why not buy more here again around 20 to 30 because I feel like it's gonna go higher as well. So I might throw some bids here, just because again, Iggy is still very active on her personal and always shilling the coin. Let's see if we check out her X. Yeah, she just posted 5 days ago, and she keeps interacting with its holders, and yeah, she's doing all the right things. So kudos to her. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on celeb coins. Whiff derivs, Whiff in general is a little down. I forgot what this chart formation is called. Is this double bottom head and shoulder? I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend to know anything about TA because I truly don't. I kind of just figured it out myself, but yeah, it looks like volume is slowly increasing here on the bottom here on my indicators. So see there's a big fat green volume candle or whatever that shit's called here coming in for Whiff. So a lot of people are bidding sub 2 billion market cap. Um, so yeah, I would definitely probably buy some here. If you want to make a size with trade or a trade with size. Man, I'm tired. Cock the Cat is a Whiff deployer coin as well. And it's just been kind of like a falling knife. But I feel like the bottom has to be in. Like the previous all time high, again, the previous all time high can become the support here. This was like one leg, and obviously this is a whole other leg here. And there's a whole other leg here. So like it broke the previous support here, and then now there's this one from this leg, I think. I don't know. It makes sense to me. That's how people talk in like technical terms, but um, you can kind of just see a pattern here. Like it got a lot of bids, it topped out, a lot of people sold, then this became the support, then bam, it went up, and then it went down. Oh, it needs to hold the previous support from the previous leg. Oh shit, it broke. Oh shit, it keeps breaking. Oh shit, here, this is the previous all-time high from back in May. Let's see if it holds here, and if it breaks again, then it's you know, it's done. But if you start to see an increase of volume here, which it's been pretty inconsistent. But if you see a noticeably different, like a noticeable increase in volume, which I don't foresee that happening until Solana and the majors get its kind of shit together, it has to look like this. Like you see those huge volume spikes. It's got to look like that when you know it's going to rip to the next leg here, which it might just rip to like right here, like the previous support from the previous leg here. I don't know. One day I'll learn proper TA so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about, but it's a little low key embarrassing trying to TA live on here, but whatever. I wasn't done with this, I don't think. So that's a Whiff deployer coin. Like the cock was deployed by the same wallet that deployed Whiff. Um, yeah, there's not really much else happening on this side of the memes. Not a lot of volume on any of these either. None of these are pumping super crazy, so you could throw $100 to $500 at each of these and hope they pump crazy one day, like dog Wi-Fi hat, like Elon said that dog Wi-Fi cat, man, dog Wi-Fi hat relaunch. Check website. The hell are these people talking about? I don't know what these people are talking about. Never mind. Just disregard this coin. I might remove it. But yeah, like Ribbit, no one has talked about it yet, but I've been seeing some more Pepe coins deploying recently. So again, the narrative is that the same wallet that deployed Whiff also deployed a Pepe derivative of sorts. Ansem has talked about it before. Just kind of waiting for just all of the timeline starting to talk about it and talk about how it's the future of finance and it ripping over to all-time high again or something. So how many? I don't know. If it went to like right here, that's like a 400% increase. So I'd be happy with even that. But anyway, that's the narrative. That's the thesis. Stonks, they're dead. So again, worth bidding and just sitting on your hands if you have the extra liquidity for it. Oh shoot, what's going on here? Um, GME in particular, still down, still in accumulation, I guess. It didn't break this previous support from end of May, which is nice. It actually is going up, which is cool. So it's following some. It's not really a trend line, but I mean, it didn't trend downward. It's trending upward, even though it's still down. But yeah, lower, no, higher lows is what we're seeing here. I think is the term. I don't know, but that's stonks. Asians, I don't really think anything is really happening. There's just not a lot of volume on it other than Maneki. Even Mutai is still down. Biao, I'm still sad about. Chi Whiff hat, not really doing anything. This one's pretty bottom too. This one kind of ties into like the pump folio, the pump fund portfolio that we have here as well. Again, there hasn't really been a big pump fund catalyst or anything for people to start pushing these again. But when that does happen, you bet your ass everyone's gonna be like, "This is the first pump fund coin. Um, Everybody ape it. Ape your life savings." And the same thing, like this is the first Pepe on Pump Fund. I did not own 1%, by the way, when it pumped last week when we talked about it. But I think I'm able to own 1% now. It's not anything expensive. It's at 95K market cap, so you can get 1% for like 10 sol or something. Um, so yeah, and then this guy used to work for the IRS, I think, or the SEC. Now he works at Pump Fund. Like, never forgetty, and then it'll pump to like here again. So there's just things like that happen sometimes. That if you have the extra liquidity, just buy one sol of whatever's on these watch lists that seem dead, and they'll just pop off one day, and you'll be rich, hopefully. And yeah, racism or edgy coins. Think people were upset that I don't have any Jewish coins on here. I don't really see any that catch volume. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm all ears. Doesn't just have to be black people coins. That's just what you guys deploy all day and shove down my throat to buy. But nothing's really happening here. Just this one, just whatever. Still kind of bottomed. I think it's holding 1 million pretty well, so might be worth throwing some bids at it and hoping for all time high again. Um, this one's let me check it because last time I said something was dead, it caught massive bid. So the Olympics are up 45%. I don't know what's going on, but it's up. It pumped a little bit. Maybe someone just bought a lot or something. 45% is not a lot in meme coins, but if it's a dead ticker, I mean, yeah, no, yeah, there's not a lot of volume. Never mind. False alarm, but yeah, it's dead. I don't even know if the Olympics are still going on, if they're a thing. Do they do another Olympics at some point? I don't know. I don't know anything about sports or DeFi, or PlayerFi, sorry. But yeah. Anyway, that is the space. Some closing thoughts. Invest what you can afford to lose. Keep doing your own research. Follow the right people, and always make friends. Make friends in this space. It's so much more fun with friends. But yeah, all that being said, I'll see you in the next video.